Ooh, this is exciting. This is exciting. It's 10:01. Hopefully you found me okay. This is Nicola McKenna doing Morning Pages live from YouTube just because Facebook was um, not behaving, let's put it like that. How are you doing? Hopefully this finds you well and keeping well. Just going to open up something else to help with the things. For chats, where do I go? Oh yeah, here we go. Favorites. Yeah, I think we're getting there. Guys, if you can see me, please do let me know. Hopefully you can see us all right. It's all about that there is that okay? Yeah. All right. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Mandakini, hiya. You have reached me. Good. I'm so glad. This is all a bit of a new setup, Mandakini, so bear with us. But I think you've found us. You're in the right place anyway. So thank you so much for coming over to YouTube with us. Yeah, lots going on this morning, Mandakini. Gee, it's just a bit bonkers, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm trying to not look at my slightly latent video over there, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Ah, yay, Caroline, you made it. Delighted. Thanks for coming over, guys. We tried kind of looking at YouTube last night, and I just think it's another rabbit hole, isn't it? But it might prove a little bit more reliable than Facebook, you know. And what Mandakini said yesterday about the reset button, it really was. It was kind of like a wake-up call to say, you know, you really actually have to do something about this now. And my resistance was massive. My allergies were huge. So, but with support and help, and it all started with Eva, actually. Eva, if you're on, I don't know if you're on yet. But Eva just said, you know, just go over to YouTube. This is what you do. And okay, we've had to do a little bit of jiggery pokery, but I think everybody has to do that, really, don't they? So look, you're welcome to Pages. The reset button, yeah, it bit me hard last time we did this, and I lost you 15 minutes into the call. So, the joys of tech. Guys, you're welcome to Morning Pages Live. This is what we do together, and we do it together for a reason, because it works and it helps us so much to generate a consistency and bring a certain kind of grace to what otherwise might be quite a pressurized practice of getting our thoughts out on paper, you know. There's quite a few rules, perceived rules around the artist's way, and I think one of the key things here is perceived. Nobody is in your kitchen with you, nobody is in your bedroom with you, witnessing what our artist states you do, what Morning Pages you do or don't do. And I think it's important to own this road that we're on, and I think it's important to kind of say, you know, this is how I do it. This is my way, Mandakini's way, Caroline's way, Lila's way, Nicola's way. You know, we're all individuals, and there should be room for all of us. There should be room for all of us, you know, and I believe there is room for all of us if we exercise plenty of tolerance, you know. Just sometimes I get on the Facebook groups, and they are great. But one thing last night, and as a writer, I found it really hard that there was lots of feedback on the book, on the Artist's Way book, you know, and lots of people saying, oh, it's very ableist, and she loves capitalism, and all of these kind of things were coming out, and I was kind of going, yeah, some of that is true. Yeah, some of that is, and that's true as well. But like, she's not God. She's not the police. She's not God. She's not a government. And the way people were talking about it was as if she was, you know. And I just, I always come back to this notion of us being individuals, of us having a brain of our own and having decision making abilities of our own. And you decide what's right for you, you know. And if the artist's way isn't your cup of tea, or if you feel you have to follow all the rules and that the artist's way police or Julia Cameron or God or whoever is out there waiting for you, then I'm afraid you will not find much in the way of peace. You'll struggle. You'll struggle quite a bit, and I've had enough of that. I've had enough of the L struggling. Thanks very much. So I'm going with a different route. Just trying something a bit more compassionate, a bit more suited to this person, to this life, you know. And it just so happens that that appeals to other people, and I'm so glad that you're here as well to enjoy that way, you know. Now let's see who we have. Guys, you are brilliant to follow me over. There's Amanda Keeney, hello. Caroline, hello. Lana, thank you for coming over, Lana. Look, Facebook was just playing silly beggars and had been for a while, and my hand was forced yesterday when I lost the call 15 minutes in. So there I was going away at my pages, you know, on the timer. I looked up at 10 minutes when the 10-minute timer went off, and it was just radio silence, no Facebook, nothing. The whole thing had died. And it kind of comes back to the whole, you know, I do believe there's a plan. I do believe that nobody has told me about. Nobody ever tells you about the plan, the big blueprint in the sky. Nobody ever tells you about it. I do believe it exists, though. There's one for me. And the road I am being taken down is sometimes it's just covered in brambles. Sometimes I can't even see. There's no gravel. There's just muck and crap, you know. But that's where I'm being taken. And I have to kind of listen to it, you know, because I have faith in the thing that's bringing me down there, you know. It hasn't steered me wrong yet. So yesterday when I looked up and there was no call, I thought, okay, all right, you win. You win, I will stop fighting you. I'll just stop fighting it. And I sat down with the husband yesterday evening. We figured out, he thrashed out a few different things and copied a lot of URLs, which is one of his favourite things to do, in fairness. But that's not the point. So he got it working, basically, you know. So welcome and thanks to Tech Support Al for everything he does to make us be able to talk to each other, you know. Let's see what we have to say. Amanda Keeney says there's something known as history. Oh yeah, jiggery pokery. Jiggery pokery. Yeah, because magic just doesn't do it for me. Magic is completely overused as a word, as a book title. Jiggery pokery just kind of works a little bit because, you know, it's like something going on behind a big curtain. So yeah. Mandakini says there's something known as history, yeah, as well. Some things are from another time. Throwing newly found epithets at them will not change much. Yeah, some things have been around for so long that we it doesn't have a term, or the terms have changed over the years, and what was true back then is still true, you know. I always think of that song, Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. You know, people are always giving out about what's on the news or the wars or this or that, poverty. And it's true, they are all awful, but they've always been. They have always been. And, you know, giving out about the youth of today or giving out about the rulers of today or whatever, they're just in a long line of youth and rulers and whatever other tranche of society we have the problem with, you know. So I told my mum the other day that I don't watch the news, and she was just flabbergasted, absolutely flabbergasted. I says, listen, I have my own little newsroom going on here, you know, my own little universe of problems and ups and downs, and I am busy with that. And when I'm thinking about Israel, or when I'm thinking about poverty, or when I'm thinking about it, it means I cannot do the job that I have right now. It means I cannot look after the people I promised to look after, the people I gave birth to and promised to raise. You know, I always say I can't do it all. You know, I didn't start it. Not necessarily my job to fix it, you know. So Caroline says, yeah, sometimes you're just going to scroll on by a song written by Burt Bacharach. Scroll on by. I'd say we could do a remake of that one, couldn't we, Caroline? Fair play. Mandakini says, honestly, the artist's way has helped so many people, and I'm not about to let it get cancelled. Yeah, and there is that tendency to let it get cancelled, isn't there? It's just trendy, you know. Let's pick on someone. And maybe it's an easy target, you know. And it is an easy target because by and large, Julia doesn't. She doesn't really show her face much, you know, in public to go and have these showdowns or arguments or discussions, you know. She just gets on with it. She's busy practicing what she preached. She's busy using the thing that she's always relied upon, her artist days. She writes all the time. And she eats really well from the sound of things. But she writes all the time, you know. And there's a lot we could learn from that, you know, myself included. Guys, we're going to start our pages soon. I have a very full day today that I'm very thankful for, but I'm very mindful of as well. And I'm just as well, this is not smell-o-vision, because you would get the full whiff of the post-walk smell. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, Madakini says there's another word for tendencies we're discussing, and that's revisionism. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're always revising. We're always looking back, you know. On my ban of bad language, now I can't read. I was banned for using 3 curse words within a week. Well, I managed it within 24 hours. And now my punishment is no reading for the rest of the week. And I'm sticking to it, you know. I expect the kids and my husband to stick to it, so I'm going to stick to it as well. And when I can't read, it means I have to do something. It's a wee bit like reading deprivation, which is week 4 on The Artist's Way. And during reading deprivation, you're forced to look elsewhere. You're forced to do other things. And you're forced to, it actually gets you away from the notion of revisionism. It gets you looking at something fresh and gets you looking at something unbirthed yet. We still have to birth this thing, you know. So anyway, it's 15 past the hour, guys. We are going to start our pages. Are we ready? Vamos todos? Are we ready? We're going 10 minutes for stream of consciousness. And then I'll let you go afterwards, okay? And off we go. There's our timer. Okay. So hard stopping. There's our 10 minutes, girls, okay? Can you take your pen, please, and review for 60 seconds? All right. And we're starting that now. Off we go. Oh, now pens down. I know. Feel the fear and put the pen down anyway. You're doing great, guys. Well done. Sit in your chair. Look at your words and let whatever wants to come. Might be pride, it might be fear. And just know that you're making these connections in a small but meaningful way every day. And that there's safety in this, and in time it becomes a tool that we use frequently when we need it. Emotions are not on a timetable. Thoughts are not on an agenda. They just come. What comes, comes, and sometimes we need to be able to sit down and get it down onto paper. Wherever we are, sitting waiting for someone, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, wherever you are, if the emotions are coming and they are difficult, I urge you to get them down onto paper. I urge you to use your pages as a little tool wherever you happen to be. They have gotten me through 10 years of ups and downs, struggles, mental health, financial, physical. And they have been in lots of ways a really, really good friend, a really safe place. So in time, that sense of trust deepens, because I'm not sure where everybody is, but depending on where you are, there mightn't be much faith in this process. And I know certainly if you have been on the artist's way before and you've dropped off now and then, the faith is definitely under question. Our inner critic has something to say about it. You messed that up, didn't you? It normally has that voice on the artist's way. Kind of around week 3 or week 4, I always get people to art out their inner critic, you know, taking like crayons or markers or something and putting onto paper what their inner critic looks like, you know, more or less. I mean, it's purely representative. It's not accurate most of the time, and it's certainly not most accurate drawings. 7 minutes, what can you do in 7 minutes, you know? But what helps us is to give almost visibility to that inner critic, to hear it, to see it. Well, we hear it, we know what it's like, but we tend to push it away. But putting it on paper can be really helpful sometimes, you know. If you ever want to do those kind of things, just flag it with me. I'm happy to do, you know, the odd little artist's way exercise with you, or you know, kind of thrashing out the demons, so to speak, you know. It's been a while since I did it, and I'm purposely on a break from the artist's way, but I still live it and I still kind of practice it, and you know. So listen, thanks very much for joining me for this small little part of the artist's way creative practice, and developing our tools and developing our reliance on ourselves in lots of ways, you know. We'll do 3 deep breaths, and then I will say sayonara. Thanks so much for watching and for being part of this endeavor, whatever it is, to get the message out about the power of these things, you know. So we go in for 4, fill your lungs. We hold for 4 and then out, okay? 3, 4, hold it please. 2, 3, 4, and out. Let all the tension out. In for 4. Fill your lungs. Hold it for 3, 4, and release out through the mouth. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on. Doing it. Yeah. Last one. In we go. Fill your lungs. Fill, 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 fill. Bring the chest out. Hold it. And audible exhale. Come on. Let's do it. Oh. Yeah. That's it. Well done. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Mandakini, Caroline. Who else do we have? Oh, God, it was great to have you guys. Thanks so much. Tell your friends that we're over here now. Sorry. It's a pain in the face. I will get round to telling more people on Facebook, but I'll get to it with all the other things. All right. Have a great day. Now I have to figure out how to stop this. Tech support, where are you? Let's see, where are we? I will see you guys. I think I have to kill that.